Good day, folks. Welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, just super simple, quick and easy way to go ahead and mount those Euromount deer skulls that you've got done. There's all kinds of different things out there on the market. There's, if you watched our video a couple of weeks ago, we did one on the skull hooker to do up the moose mount, and there's all kinds of wooden versions and different things that you can do. But I want to show you a real quick and simple, easy, cheap way to go ahead and mount those skulls, and they'll look every bit as good as all of those professional, really expensive ones. All right, so as you can see, if you checked out the video from a little while ago, a couple weeks back on the channel, we mounted this real dandy moose rack up there on the skull hooker. Now, this is the large version. The number one comment, the number one complaint that I got from people on the channel or that watched the video was that they feel it sticks out from the wall way too far, and I don't disagree with that. So then I've got, you can get the same thing as that for deer, but the issue is the exact same thing. They stick out from the wall quite a little bit. So then you've got this type of model right here. Now this is one that's built. It's real nice, right? Just a little deer. Got a few years back, but that's a nice little plaque. It's got a little bullet in it and all of that. And it's very neat, but also time consuming. And I had that one done for me, so it was a little bit of an expense. So what I want to do is show you real quick a way to mount your Euromount deer up on the wall with very little effort and super cheap. Okay, so I took the rack down, and this is typically what you're going to have after you get done, whitening your rack and doing it all up as a Euromount, right? So the trick to mounting Euromounts, especially with those type of brackets and things that they have, is the brain cavity, okay? So when you're done doing this, you've got good solid bone here, and you've got the brain cavity which goes in and then up, all right? So it's like a J shape. So you can put your finger in there and you can literally hold, and all of the weight, there's not a whole lot of weight here anyway, but this bone right here across the back, this is super solid. This is probably the strongest bone area right here of the skull, with the exception of right across between the antlers, right? So if you can hook something in that brain cavity at just the right angle, and then you can hook it, hold it, do whatever, and you can hold it on the wall, you can hold it out at an angle or whatever. If you look at the skull hooker, the way that they were built, they've got that angled piece that comes out, but it's way out on a long bracket, which allows you to turn it. Well, turning it's a nice feature, but it also means it's got to stick way out from the wall, okay? So what you need to do this quick, cheap, and easy is all you need to do, let me set that over to the side. All you need to do, and I'm going to leave a link in the description of the video where you can pick these up. If you can't find them local, you can order them on Amazon. They're a piece of cake. I think they're like $4, right? So all you need to do is come up with what's called a handrail bracket, okay? Now, they're not complicated. They're not a coat hook. They look a lot like a coat hook, but they're not. So these are the deals that, when you're going up and down stairs, you got that handrail that's there that sticks out from the wall and it's mounted on brackets. This is exactly what that is. This is a handrail bracket. Okay, so it looks like this, right? Just a regular 3-piece, right? It's good and solid. You like say, you can get them on Amazon. You can get them at like local hardware stores or whatever. And what you're going to do is you're going to use it this way, the same way that it's designed to be used for the stair rail, except you don't need all of the pieces that come in it, all right? So the only thing that comes in this package, there's this little metal bracket here, right? And then there's 3 long screws and 2 short screws, okay? So the 2 short screws are designed to go up this way through this and then into the stair rail. So this sits like this against your wall, and this sits underneath it like this and goes up into the stair, up into the banister railing. This piece right here, this little bracket and the 2 short screws we don't need. Okay, so we can toss those out. We're gonna use the 3 screws. Now these are Phillips head. I'll probably replace them because I don't like using Phillips head. Probably replace them with Robertson's. But all we're gonna do, this right here is this is a perfect angle for just fluke, I guess, but this is a perfect angle to fit into that brain cavity of the deer. And this mounting piece right here is just the right length to be a good solid fit up against the top of the skull. So that when you mount these, when you put this on the wall as such, you're gonna have this, and it fits, this diameter right here is again, it's pretty much perfect to fit right in that brain cavity. See that? Right, so what's gonna happen, you're gonna put this on the wall, you're gonna slide that right in there, and it's gonna slide right to the back, and it is an absolute gem of a fit. It is solid. It fits. It's just the right length for whatever reason. It's just a perfect fit. So that flat piece, a flat piece on the top of your chair, your banister piece, fits right on the top of the skull right there. So it slides in and up and holds it. And this distance from here to here is a really great distance from here to here. Now you can see this is a pretty small buck, right? This is a little 5-point that I got a while ago. But you'll notice these will fit, and most deer, they may have bigger or smaller racks, and their skulls might be bigger or smaller, but the distance from their brain stem right here to the top of their skull is very, very similar. You're not going to get a whole lot of deviation from that. So this just sits just like this, and I can literally pull down on this, and it will not come down off of there. All right, I'm going to put it on the wall and just show you it on the wall. All right, so there you go. Super quick, super easy. I did replace those 2 screws, 3 screws, I guess, just because I like Robertson's better. I just put 3 deck screws in there. So here you go. You've got your skull. You're ready to mount. All you're going to do, just real simple. Right, if I can get it on camera here, real simple. Just slide that over the brain cavity, tip it down, right, and there you go. 100%. Rock solid, never going to move. It will turn. I mean, you can't like hit it with your car or anything, but it's good and solid. It's not going to fall down. You can put all the pressure you want right there, right? And the other good thing is if you want to replace it, right, it's just sitting there, like it's just hanging on there. So unlike the Moose, which is back there, 6 or 8 inches out from the wall, it's a dandy. Don't get me wrong, it's a beauty. I like my Moose rack, right? And I like the way that it sits up there, but this is super solid, and this is really, really cheap. So there you go. Boom. Hang it on there. Make sure it's good and straight, and you're done. There you go. Right? So in comparison to what we had, super easy, super simple, almost the exact same angle. If you look at the Moose angle and you look at the deer angle, they're almost identical. So this isn't going to look out of place. It's just going to be really, really easy on the pocketbook. And it still looks like $1 million, right? It still looks really good. It'd look better if it was a bigger deer. But anyway, that's the one I got to show you. So, all right, folks. Well, that's it. Quick and easy, super simple. Just a real cheap, inexpensive way to put up those Euro deer mounts. Like I say, all you need is one handrail bracket. And then just put it up like that, and you're all set. So anyway, listen, I hope this is something that can help you out and save you a little money here and there. So until next time, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.